people for rent, or you had like a pool.
Oh, it was like a conference hall where people hang out.
Yeah, it had like a pool, a couch, a TV, or like a
we had something like that.
Gym. Yeah.
You want to tell your story?
Sorry,
the story isn't even that crazy or nothing, but you know when you're talking about when your mom walked in and said, "Did you do this?"
Yeah.
I had a similar experience, and it was, I think it was probably the scariest I've ever been in my entire life, was when I was like 8, and we just got the internet, and I went on a porn website, and it was like a, what do you call it, softcore stuff or whatever.
Like girls kissing and...
Oh, I went on softcore first, and then I went on really hardcore shit.
How softcore was it? Like girls with their shirts off and stuff?
The first one was just like, literally just kissing, but I don't know, I have no idea why, right? But the next one was really, really, really like hardcore, like
nice.
But I was 8, and I was like, I barely even looked at it. I was too scared, right? So I clicked on it and went off, and I was like, fine, I'm done here. I'm too scared. And then one day my mom and dad were like, Chris, did you know that the internet comes with a little thing called history? And I was like,
yeah.
And they were like, Chris, I want you to come over here. And they like put me in front of the computer. God. And then they went down through the history, and they found these websites. The websites had really vague names. And it was super vague. I couldn't even remember. They were just bringing me 2 website names like fucking...
Man.
Like hugging whatever.com. And I was just like... They're like, Chris, if we click on this, will something bad come up? And I was just like... Yeah. No! And then they were like... We trust you, and then they didn't click on it.
What?
What? Yeah, and I was like, what? Yeah.
What? Were you? They totally clicked on it.
I know. I don't know why they did that even.
I could see like you just in like a giant sound system, just like sitting there breathing.
I was never more terrified in my entire life.
It's just mean.
I know.
They could be like, oh, our boy's horny. He's growing up.
That's what I thought. Like when kids are looking at shit, you don't go like you.
You don't shun them. Yeah, you'll scare them away. You make them scared of schools.
Don't do that. Just be like, but don't be like.
That's how you breed a school shooter.
Yeah.
You fucking be like, sex is bad. You're gonna die.
The first time I jerked off, I thought I was gonna be banished. I'm not kidding. I was fucking terrified. I thought I'd committed a mortal sin.
Chris, your parents killed you. This is hell. You've been dead for like 20 years, dude.
This ain't so bad.
I used to do the same kind of thing you did, where you look at softcore stuff, and so I'd look at like girls kissing and like lesbian stuff, and then my friends were like, did you know there's tube sites? And then that's how you find out about RedTube and like YouPorn and all those like
RedTube always had a really appealing name to me.
I know.
I never liked the title RedTube.
What was the other one? There was another one? No, it was like YouPorn, but there was another one.
Pornhub.
It was like something.
The big 3 I knew about were YouPorn, Pornhub, and RedTube. Those are the big 3.
Yeah.
I still use all 3.
No, yeah, they're good.
I haven't branched out of a coward.
No, you know, because when I'm browsing, it's like I look for specifics, but then you start seeing that most of the stuff you look for in the searches are just RedTube, YouPorn, and Pornhub.
That's what I do usually.
Yeah.
I remember LimeWire though. I used to go there.
LimeWire.
Yeah.
I think we talked about LimeWire before.
Well, did we talk extensively? Did we talk about our? Because like the first torrent thing I ever used was this thing called Azazels or something like that. It was like a blue tree frog, and it was like the most primitive shit ever. It literally looked like a
We're talking like what, 2002?
It was back whenever I had fucking like net zero like dial-up internet connection, and I was using, because I really wanted to download the new Real Big Fish album, so I used Azazel to get it, or whatever it was called, and it literally took 4 days to fucking download it, but when I finally got it, I was like, I know the magic. I know how to
felt like you were God.
I told my friends, I'm like, guys, go download Azazel. And then they're like, do we use BitTorrent, you retarded?
Yeah, fucking LimeWire was in the like era of fucking weird phone shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, wait, so...
You guys use Napster. I never used Napster.
No, that's the thing. I never used Napster, right? Because Napster was a scam, right?
That was also the one where everyone was looking at. All the federal people were looking at that.
What was the one where you could save video files? Like you could save it at the top. It had an option. Was that
Napster?
That was
LimeWire.
There was another one.
Oh.
It was like Replay or something like that.
I don't fucking remember. The only one I used was LimeWire.
I used LimeWire, and then they introduced FrostWire, which was the one that was being watched after LimeWire, and everyone was like, no, dude, FrostWire is the fucked up one.
The reason we're even talking about all this is because of fucking Napster, right? I was on my computer the other day, and I rediscovered Napster adverts, which are basically creepy, weird, animated fucking baby characters that used to play very late at nighttime.
Was that bullshit, like foreign 3D crap?
Yeah.
Like, Whoa.
It will usually be a creepy little animated animal who's singing along to a trance backing track.
They're always in, and also they're always...
It's always like a little elephant or a little dog or a
they're
little
always
cat.
like dancing in like a fantasy setting in like one fucking shot, either like on
It's really
stage or
bad
something.
singing. It's always the fucking creepy
It's always
trance.
like some 50-year-old man like pitched up for some reason.
Yeah, but who wants that? Like, who sends that?
That's the thing. In Ireland and England, at least, I used to remember those ads playing not only at night but also during the day because fucking people were losers. So
They kind of felt like but it's like if you want to see this crazy purple elephant dancing, text 325 to 20252.
yeah, it's like you'll be charged like $8 a month to get one of these creepy videos, and you can share them with your friends. So there was always one fucking faggot in school who was always like,
"Oh, check out the elephant!
Guys, look, it's like Spider-Man, and he's like fucking a girl." It's like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. But then everyone in the school would have it on their phones. It's like, why are people even
You would
doing
think
this?
if one guy got it there with a novelty would wear off.
It's that,
you know what I mean?
it's the gummy bear effect. Remember when Gummy Bear came out?
It's the same thing, dude. It's like a
People
creepy
just want
trance,
that. Yeah, they want that trance.
It's like a techno-y trance
It's
kind of
always
thing.
trance. It's so weird, but like
Crazy Frog too.
But yeah,
dude.
that's how that spread. That's how all that shit spread, right? So
It's gotta be
You know how
something
it also spread? Fucking movie theaters. Do you remember at the beginning of movie theaters,
yeah,
they
actually.
always
Used to have
played,
those,
they
yeah.
always played cell phone commercials, and then
Yeah.
after showing like 16 cell phone commercials, they're like, "Please turn off your cell phone. It's rude to have them turned on." It's like you just taunted me with 40 different cell phone ads, and then you're telling me to turn
I
my
saw
phone
you
off.
salivate with the purple pink
Yeah,
elephant
because
dancing.
after I watch like a fucking movie, I'm gonna be like,
do you remember that ad that was like, check out our like cell phone tones, or whatever? It's like, phone, oh girl, you better answer your cell phone, and it's like, oh, that's great. And then the next one's like, oh my god, they killed Kenny. It's like, what?
you could get like a text message and be like, "Oh, I got a really funny text message from Hulk Hogan."
It's like a really fucking compressed like
Girl,
South
you
Park
better
thing.
answer your cell phone. And everyone's like, that's hilarious. But fucking, those ads are so creepy.
The worst one are the fucking specific themed ones, like Easter
wonky?
and Christmas and Halloween.
What about the wonky one we discovered?
Oh yeah, no, me and we found one called Wonky, where it's this little furry elephant, and he's singing about love, and then this fucking creepy mature black lady cuts in, and she's like, hey, isn't Wonky hilarious? Text to 90 whatever.
He's singing a song about love. He's not doing anything remotely entertaining.
He's singing about love
dancing.
and having his heart broken, and this lady's like, isn't he hilarious?
It's like, no.
Hilarious. She's 60 years old.
Who's that for? Like specifically, like who? It's
Fucking some maniacs will spend
Maniacs.
$30 on that. I don't know. Because they're only talking to people who like get income, some kind of income. Only a fucking true like weirdo psycho would have something like that. Could you imagine, Chris, if you someone stopped you and hey, check this out, they showed you on your phone, and they're like, haha, isn't Walkie hilarious? What would you do, Chris?
I'd be blown away. All those things are really creep me out. I don't know why. It's some like deep down like.
it's that hatred for third world animation.
It's like nostalgic. It reminds me of the people who used to bully me a lot because they were the faggots who had all
They
this
were
shit
the
on
ones who
their
had
phones.
Walkie on their phones?
Yeah, not
They
Wonky.
kick your ass and fucking play
They were
Wonky
very
in
much
your
part
ear.
of that kind of Napster culture, though.
Pummel you until you couldn't move and play Walkie.
It was these big fat buff gorillas who used to beat the shit out of people, and they'd be like, "Look at this Napster thing." It's like, you're a fucking loser, dude. Why do you bully me?
Jesus Christ, this is a therapy session now.
It's so weird.
That's why you hate Walkie. Traumatized, dude.
No, I like Wonky. Wonky's funny for the wrong reasons.
Chris, he's hilarious. So
There's another
hilarious.
one. Boo the little tiger.
Stop.
That one's good.
They're all good in their own Napster.
Corey, you should make one your own. We should make one, Corey, for
We should
you.
make one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one of Corey. We'll do that.
Check it out
And then
on
this is the part where you guys will put it in.
sleepycapster.com.
I'll be like, I'm thinking, making you let me out, watch me go.
This is gonna make a fucking model be like dancing. And I'm gonna be like, haha, this is cool. It's so hilarious.
What were those lyrics again?
Look at me dancing, look at me singing, check me out, here we go. It was na 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 na.
Oh my god.
Zach, you remember when you brought up like where you went on some video about like generic or what is it?
Which one? The Napster adverts, you mean?
No, the other one where it had like Chris's Dragon Ball P avatars. He was
Oh yeah, just when I go to a video. I was on a video about fucking. I don't know. I think I brought it up in the podcast before, but I was on a video about like human eugenics or something.
No, you did. You did bring it up.
I did a podcast before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of recap.
But the theme, the idea.
Yeah, it's always weird when I go, or like a video about abortion or something. It's like, I think, God, every child is equal. And the guy's like, fuck you, I'll kill a baby or whatever. And it's like, this is Dragon Ball P-Face. And it's like, whoa, dude, what the fuck? But I did see one super, weird, really weird racist comment that was like, oh, niggers should be killed. I was like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? And it was like a silly Goku face. So I was like, wow, Chris, you're
I'll include that as a quote in my next one.
What? That should be a t-shirt right there.
Yeah, with Goku's smiling face.
Goku's famous catchphrase.
Back then, it was like, the insult would be like, oh, you're a faggot, you'll never get a girlfriend. Now it's like, it's just like, you're a nigger needs to be eradicated.
Yeah.
Because I was playing a game today of TF2, and, just normal, but like the team was beating him, and he was like, "You guys are all homo-sucking fag babies," and I'm like, "Okay," and then he's like, "You're all fucking Neanderthal niggers who can't read either."
Oh God,
I'm
dude.
like, "Whoa, dude, this is next level insults. Holy shit!"
It's always weird seeing like that horrible like talk over like a kind of a
delightful, playful,
also, yeah, another thing I wanted to bring up is like, if you see something like cars or something innocent, like a
plane.
I saw Thomas the Train Engine thing, and I was talking about this.
You always call it that.
It's not
tank engine, Corey, tank engine.
Thomas the Train Engine.
It's the same thing. Like it was like a really innocent like old Thomas episode where it was like a guy
he discovers true love or something.
Yeah, and he's like, Thomas, you're gonna be late for dropping off the big one. And like since Thomas is like, oh, book, because it's voiced by someone, he just like smiles and looks around. But in the comments, a guy was vividly explaining how a fucking train murdered his whole family on a kid's thing and in vivid
I love
detail.
those.
But it's like you see those on anything, like you
just some fucking loser, just pouring his heart like it's a therapy.
Yeah,
session.
like you go to a fucking like a Pixar Cars games trailer, and then you see someone down below who's like.
My dad shot himself in the mouth with a shotgun in a car. It's like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? I'm here to see a funny CG Larry the Cable Guy. Bring the atmosphere down, dude.
Good lord.
It's weird because you see those comments. Like something really not even innocent, but sometimes it's just completely weird. Like it's a.
You think it's to get likes, and like they're looking to get
it's
likes?
It's something. There's this. Yeah, I think it's for likes, but it's also if you're that mentally unstable where like a CG car makes you be like, I put a shotgun off when I was 25. I thought about getting the brains everywhere. I wanted to leave a fucking mess. It's like, dude, calm down, man.
I was looking at Blender videos, like Blender tutorials, 3D software tutorials, and there was like some like woman doing it. She's just a normal woman, and like one of the comments was just this fucking creepy looking old guy who was like, very good little girl. It's like, what?
I have a picture saved that you took. You screen capped a long time ago of this like creepy Indian video, and the comment is like from like a picture of like a baby, and it's typed like a baby too. It's like haha LOL, very fun. The title of the picture is "Did a baby write this?" That's the title of the JPEG. It's really creepy. It's like a baby with like from a low angle with its like teeth sticking out.
He's like smiling.
No, it's a literal baby. It's like an Indian baby.
I like to think when you see like pictures of like people like smiling goofy that it's actually them leaving the comments. Like they're taking the picture and gonna save them for the YouTube plus.
See, I like love those, but I hate the ones that are like it's a dog. It's like I'm a dog and I approve. It's like go on, faggot.
I hate those. Yeah, like President Obama. Like I'm Obama. Yeah, thanks Obama. And then he gets like fucking
it was like a creepy
votes.
like grainy low angle shot of Obama's face, and he's just saying something subtle and vague, and it's like, what the fuck is that Obama?
Or you get like Homer Simpson, who's like, "Fuck you, your video sucks, man."
Fucking kill yourself. I'm Homer Simpson. You should fucking die.
But it's because it's like they changed their name years ago, so they forget that their fucking name is that.
Jeff, you okay? You've been kind of quiet this podcast.
I don't know. There's something I just want to kind of get off my chest.
Sure. What's up?
If you don't mind, I wrote it down. So I wrote down paper here. I just, if you don't mind,
is it serious?
You just hear me out, all right?
Okay, yeah.
I never knew my father. I was raped by my gay cousin. Stop laughing! This isn't funny! This isn't funny! My grandfather tried to kill my brother by throwing Shut up! Okay. And then he died from cancer. I've been in dozens of jumpings and countless fights, guys. Many of which resulted in me getting my ass handed to me. I got listed as a potential school threat due to the harmless drawings back in 7th grade, resulting in expulsion and rumors involving a second Columbine. And everyone involved trying their hardest to get me to do it by relentlessly bullying me and following me for the rest of middle school. After being diagnosed with ADD right after and prescribed a stimulant, I developed hyper-anxiety disorder and lived in a constant state of paranoia where everything caused a minor panic attack. You fucking faggots.
Here are some outtakes, you ugly lopsided tit-having freaks. Enjoy!
I never knew my father. I was raped. I was raped by my kids. I can't. I'm sorry, Jeff. What was this on the video for again?
Who's the emo girl?
Oh yeah, the emo girl's called I'm Alone.
Son, well, the fucking. Okay, I'll try. Let's end it there. No, son. Okay, guys. Play the shit spaces.
This is really long, actually. Jesus Christ.
So we'll be
You really look like you're fucking crying for 2 hours.
And the feeling that nowhere. Man, this is just guys. Man, this is like 18 minutes long.
You just edit it. You just edit it. It was funny.
So when you said I got rid of my gay cousin, I couldn't help it.
Dude, you can't. It's just so perfect. It's like my dad fucking tried to kill me. I got raped by my gay cousin.
I got raped by my gay cousin is enough.
That was 1-800-GAY-BOY. The whole time you were listening, I was rubbing my hubcap penis like a DJ scratching a record. Thicky. Join us next time on Sleepycast, where I'll put pocky sticks in my dick hole and shoot them up in the air with my pee and catch them in my mouth. Goodbye. This is a Sleepycast Lost episode. A fireworks story from Corey, featuring Spaz Kid, Stamper, Johnny Utah, and Niall. My name is Captain Dickhead. My new girlfriend's pussy looks like a bowl of spaghetti. It's making me sick just thinking about it.
So anyways.
Okay, enough.
Corey,
Yeah.
Yes.
you had a story based on an upcoming American holiday that
It is
everyone
based on a holiday that everyone sort of likes. I've kind of grown out of it. I kind of find it more like I want to plug my ears and not hear booming fireworks.
Oh, I know.
So I kind of gave it away. Yeah.
4th of July is a
Exclusive?
garbage holiday.
Yeah, no, I agree. I actually don't like. I used to like 4th of July when I'm a kid because you like the light shows, but then you kind of grow out of it. You're just like I don't even care anymore because you can't really light fireworks in town or you'll get in trouble.
One of my problems with 4th of July is I never see it coming. So when people start cracking off fireworks, especially around specific neighborhoods, you think people are dying.
The worst part is when people start fucking shooting fireworks like 3 weeks before they're supposed to.
Yeah.
And where I come from in fucking Hickville, USA, they were shooting fireworks a month beforehand. And the fucking cops were like fucking swinging their lassos around
and then
having a gay old time.
You have having a gay old time. And then afterwards you have a lot of fireworks to get rid of because God forbid you use them next year.
Yeah, there was a lot of really cheap fireworks like the Black Cat bottle rockets and stuff. You get 10 of them. You get like 450 of them for like $10. You get a lot of like little really cheap
Fireworks illegal in America?
Certain places. They're not really legal if you have like a country area.
You kind of are they like under the counter kind of thing?
You can't do them in town.
You have to go to
You have to go in the outskirts.
You have to know people.
up here. They only sell like those pussy fireworks, like snakes. And you remember snakes?
Snakes are fucking.
What exactly is 4th of July? I know it's on the 4th of July. There's fireworks.
Wait. Why don't you guess?
I know it's on the 4th of July. I know it's in.
Let me remind you of a little movie starring Will Smith.
So it's celebrating
Saved America.
Men in Black.
Let's just remind the audience where you grew up now. This is why you don't.
I'm from Ireland, so we don't have 4th of July. Our fireworks day is Halloween, where all the
Shooting fireworks.
Remember
off
when
Halloween.
we fought against the aliens?
Well, you got Halloween and fucking
Halloween,
that.
kids. If Halloween was fireworks,
Somebody told me that in the it's the UK. Somebody told me that in the UK that when we had our Christmas versus Halloween argument, somebody said they don't even have Halloween out there. Were they lying to me? They have Halloween.
I think they were
celebrated everywhere.
You go trick or treating?
No, I think they were, not telling you the truth.
Oh.
I think they were being devious. They're pulling the wool over your eyes, Stamper. In fact, we do have Halloween, and it's exactly the same and exactly as shit as it is here. But let's not get into that.
Whoa.
I won't get into it. I'll be the bigger man. Go ahead.
You destroyed Stanford's smile. Anyways, like I was saying,
I did wipe that right
fireworks used to be really fun with me. Like I used to love fireworks. But I was a fool when I was a kid. I told Jeff this. I used to have bottle rocket fights with my friend.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't actually use bottle rockets.
Are bottle rockets Roman candles? Are they the ones that you point and they go...
We used guns.
That's what I asked.
No,
those are Roman candles.
No, we
Oh,
didn't
you call
use
them
Roman candles. We used the ones that have the long sticks, and we used to hold the tip of them. We'd kind of wait for their you let them go at the last second before they explode.
Can you blow your fingers off that
We were
way?
shooting literal rockets at each other.
Yeah, we were shooting little rockets.
You
at
can
each
get
other.
those called like quarter sticks of dynamite. That's like a percentage of
We were
dynamite.
shooting like dragonfly-sized rockets.
No, yeah, they're lit. So you used to shoot the ones that have the big wooden skewer
Yes.
stick with the little firecracker at the top.
Yes, and we used to
those
shoot
aren't
them at each
bad.
other. We used to do that, but we stopped doing it one time because I was doing it and I fucking threw it and it did like a flip and then it went straight forward and it hit him in his arm and he got like a welt and then he freaked out and then my other friend threw it at his feet and it exploded at his feet and it kind of like burned his bottom of his feet while another one fucking exploded on the side of his arm when he fell down.
So wait, you were shooting bottle rockets at each other.
Bottle rackets, that's what they are now.
Wait, so you were shooting bottle rockets at each other, and then you were freaked out when you actually hit.
He freaked out.
This isn't
I
even
laughed because I'm not a good friend.
This isn't even part of the story yet.
No, this isn't. This is just
I
kind
mean,
of.
that was the point, right? To hit your friend with bottle rockets.
Yeah, no,
the
this is
prologue,
kind of.
So you used to like point them at each other.
So we used to start the story off. I used to really enjoy fireworks. I had a lot of fun playing with fireworks and being very bad with them.
And when you
being-
say, not so people think you're a kid, you're 19.
I was like, yeah, 18, 19.
You're
So
like, you're like one of those pyro
we
kids.
held like three
Those
three
creepy
bottle
pyro
rockets
kids
and
in
threw it at
school.
each other.
Love
and-
fire.
Yeah, you do stupid things when you're like.
Yeah, me and my friend used to ditch off school and we'd
I
get...
think I was around 17 or 18 when I did bottle rocket fighting.
So you had no
Ditch off
money.
school and do what?
Okay, yeah. So it was around summertime, around it wasn't 4th of July because 4th of July was coming up. I think it was, what's the month before it, June?
June, May.
June.
This month.
June?
May.
I think
June.
June?
Wait, June, July. Oh, I think you said the month before June.
No, July.
Remember the song?
What was the question?
January, February, March, and April.
You have to use
May,
a song to...
June and July.
Corey, you're special.
August, September, October,
right,
November,
right.
December.
I'd like to believe you do that when you're thinking of it every single
When
time.
he's writing checks out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to your kindergarten where they taught that, dude.
That was, dude, he was 18.
I
This
learned
is the
January,
same time.
February.
This is the same time as the bottle rockets.
That was
Off the
Sunday
rails.
school.
That was Sunday school at
18.
Bottle Rockets days when he was 19. He was
Right.
like, January and February.
Little Corey had no money and needed a summer job.
Little poor old Corey, busy playing Super Nintendo and Sega. He needed a job.
When you were 19?
So
You had a Super Nintendo and a Sega. You weren't poor.
Alright, let's just push over all these odd
no.
occurrences
This
in the
was
story.
this was the N64 and PlayStation. So
Okay.
it's like, you know.
Continue.
Continue.
Anyways, so you know the most money I ever got that I thought was a lot was like $150. And granted, that is a lot when you're young. But my friend's mom came up to me and
19.
she was like, "Do you guys want to make $2,000 a piece?" And our fucking jaws dropped because it's like, holy fucking shit, $2,000? Like that seems like you can buy a house.
Yeah.
When you're like that.
You could buy a house, a
Yeah.
car.
So I was like, oh, fuck yeah. And what ended up happening was we went to a Black Cat, like, fireworks hub place, and we met this...
One of those stands on the side of the road.
Yeah. No, it was a huge fucking warehouse. It was a Black Cat warehouse, and there was, like, groups of, like, 18 people.
This is in Missouri.
Yeah, and I was with my friend, and we had to set up, we had to get, like, fireworks. There was, like, tons of fireworks, from, like, the ones that are the small ones that you launch, and the huge fucking... little children-sized ones that can blow up an entire neighborhood. Like the ones that cost like hundreds of dollars that your fucking dad spends his entire fortune on, and then you have fun for like 30 minutes. Then you're like, where are the other fireworks? Then he gets all pissed off because like, I just spent half if I buy a fucking...
You know, they always price fireworks in a way with, like, to coincide with the people that can afford them. Like, the cheapest fireworks are always the little ones that kids can afford. Yeah. And the more expensive they get, the more dangerous they get, but kids can't afford them as much.
Like, that's a sliding scale. What was stupid is they have, like...
perfect sense, so you don't want kids to have, like, 4 to 6 a dime.
Yeah, but there's, like, these ones that are, like, $60, which are, like, these little, like, fucking light shows. Yeah. I guess it depends on the kind of artillery, but obviously kids can't buy them, so they're meant for adults. But anyway, so we packed up and we set up each kind of thing, and the person told us, her and her fucking like giant downy kid, whoever was with him, he was like an idiot who would go like fucking count everything. He'd be like, numbered, whenever he like figured out that he got all the fucking fireworks correct. He was huge. He was like one of those fucking fighters in a game that has like a...
Like Sling Blade? Like just a big...
Like
he's an employee there?
He's like one of those hulking hillbillies who has like one of his overalls lowering so you can see like his man tit.
Like Sling Blade,
I guess. I don't know, but he was fucking goofy, and he was like carrying like 18 fireworks, and he's like, I carry the bulk, and then like he would like carry the bulk of the fireworks.
We're still like, not okay. Story yet.
It's a long story, but what ended up happening was we set up the thing, and that alone took like fucking 4 hours, and we were like, okay. So they told us like it's gonna be a long trek, and when you get out there, it's not gonna be something where you're gonna stay overnight. It's gonna be a long experience, and we didn't know how long it was gonna be. So we got in a car and we went with a group of like 17 other groups. And they went to all these different things, and the girl told us that there will only be 2 tents, and whoever gets it will probably not enjoy their job the most.
Wait, stop. So you went with how many people?
Like 17 groups. So there was like
17 groups or 17 people?
17 groups. There was tons of cars. I went in a big ass like car thing.
Maybe there's only 2 fireworks tents.
I should elaborate.
No, there was like more.
Let me elaborate for you.
Okay.
The fireworks company had to set up about a bunch of fireworks displays.
About 35
before the 4th of July, but they couldn't set them up all in the same week before the 4th of July, so they'd go do them one at a time, like 1 or 2 per day or something.
Exactly. And
so you and your friend had to
set up about
stake out at one.
Yeah, we set up about 4 of them, and then we drove for like what was 4 hours. And what pisses me off is we went through all these fucking like places where the fireworks were gonna set up, and they were in buildings with air conditioning. Like they were gonna have a fucking time of their life camping out the next few weeks. And then we got to our fucking place, and picture this, okay? There's like a fucking Rita's ice cream thing with an abandoned parking lot like 15 acres long. Just this fucking gravel, worthless parking lot. In the middle of that place is some fucking like circus tent. A tiny circus tent, and this was like 100-degree weather, and then they're like, that's gonna be where you're going.
Is the Rita still open?
No, it was closed.
No! Okay.
So we went there, and we went inside, and they had us stuff, but our parents were gonna have to come out and get us more like sandwiches and shit, and they basically told us, you're gonna be out here for about 2 weeks watching fireworks 24/7. You're not gonna be able to bathe, you're not gonna be able to leave and go anywhere, you're gonna be stuck here for 2 weeks. And then they left. And so me and Dylan were there with about $6,000 worth of fireworks in a tent, and we were just like, what the fuck do we do now? And before they told us, I forgot something. Before they left, they said you have 2 outlets. You have an emergency outlet, which has a limited amount of power, and then you have a main outlet, which runs the electricity. So you have like a little bit of like fans blowing on you. And then we found out later that the other tent had fucking air conditioning, and it was like inside a building. So we got the worst tent out of them all. And they probably took advantage of
How old were you?
I was like 19.
And they trusted you to like, not you, but they trusted kids to like handle transactions, give people change.
And also
fireworks.
This is Missouri.
Sell people legal fireworks.
This is Missouri.
That's true.
Also, wait, like I can't really wrap my head around like the setup. So 17 groups of people went out to a fireworks convention where they all smuggled fireworks.
They set up fireworks.
Apparently they had stands everywhere, and
there was
they all
tons of stands.
out.
They just like went through, and then you get dropped off at one, and they keep going. So we were there.
And it's all fireworks themed. Is it all like
okay?
That's the reason
it
why
was fireworks stands where people buy fireworks in different counties.
Okay, that makes sense.
Are you familiar with the whole fireworks on the 4th of July thing? Are you?
I know that
you don't buy them at like fucking Walmart. You're not going to Walmart and be like, let me get the
everywhere on the 4th
value
of
pack
July they have like a 2-hour fireworks show like all over the fucking place.
But if you want to get real fireworks, you have to go to a stand.
Yeah.
Normally you jump on like I-95 and you just wait till
And you
see
can
a
get
big
good deals.
tacky tent and then go up and buy whatever you want. But you can't. Yeah, you can't buy like good fireworks locally, depending on where you live.
These are professional fireworks. These are the ones that.
So we were
Explode
trusted
like
with
bombs in the
professional
world.
fireworks in a place, and around that time, around when night came, the worst part is they showed us the bed before they left. It was
Yeah.
like a fucking like cardboard tarp. So it was about being homeless. They had a cardboard tarp, and then they were like, if you
What the hell is a cardboard tarp?
like fucking cardboard laid out as like a bed.
gonna ask
You know,
what
like
it-
how homeless people like have like a fucking cardboard as a thing they sleep on to avoid
What's a tarp?
flying and piss and shit.
Did they?
Tarp.
Is a tarp like?
It's like something.
It's like a
laid
it's like a
over
thick
Did they give you like a cinder block for a
plasticky
pillow?
type
And
fabric.
No, we had to bring our own.
did you bring your own?
No.
Do you use a little pine cone for a pillow? Go on.